Hello everyone, and welcome to Music with Mrs. Tarby. I know that you see that I have one of our favorite books. It's called Brown Bear, What Do You See? Written by Bill Martin Jr. and illustrated by Eric Carle. We could use this book to practice all of our different voices. We could use this voice to practice our talking voice. Brown bear, what do you see? We could also use this book to practice our calling voice. Brown bear, what do you see? Or we could use it to practice our whispering voice. Brown bear, what do you see? And of course, it's music time with Mrs. Tarby, so we could use this book to practice our singing voice. Brown bear, what do you see? That's the voice we're going to use today. Would you join me? Brown bear, what do you see? By Bill Martin Jr., illustrated by Eric Carle. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, and a teacher looking at us. I have a whole bag of Beanie Babies right here. Let's use our Beanie Babies to sing Brown Bear, what do you see? I wonder what the brown bear will see next. Here we go. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a rainbow fish looking at me. Rainbow fish, what do you see? I see a brown dog looking at me. Brown dog, what do you see? I see an iguana looking at me. Iguana, what do you see? I see a mouse looking at me. Mouse, what do you see? I see a dragon looking at me. Dragon, what do you see? I see a unicorn looking at me. Unicorn, what do you see? I see a white sheep looking at me. White sheep, what do you see? I see a monkey looking at me. Monkey, what do you see? I see a chocolate mousse looking at me. Chocolate mousse, what do you see? I see a jellyfish looking at me. Jellyfish, what do you see? I see a gray cat looking at me. Gray cat, what do you see? I see a mallard duck looking at me. Mallard duck, what do you see? I see a green snake looking at me. Green snake, what do you see? I see a seahorse looking at me. Seahorse, what do you see? I see a blue jay looking at me. Blue jay, what do you see? I see an inchworm looking at me. Inchworm, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a brown colt looking at me. Brown colt, what do you see? I see an ostrich looking at me. Ostrich, what do you see? I see a koala bear looking at me. Koala bear, what do you see? I see an empty bag looking at me. I hope you have enjoyed Music with Mrs. Tarby. Remember, be well and be kind.